The call came from upstairs. Not a phone, not a baby monitor, a voice. And it said her name. If you have ever babysat, if you have ever been alone in someone else's house at night, if you have ever felt responsible for someone else's kids, this story will crawl under your skin and stay there. Because this is not a story about ghosts or urban legends. This is about a real fear, one that babysitters all over the world quietly carry with them, and it starts like every normal night ever, a quiet neighborhood, a familiar house, and the belief that nothing bad is supposed to happen. Her name was Olivia, 19 years old, college sophomore, studying early childhood education. She babysat to pay rent, to buy textbooks, to survive the American college experience. This happened outside Madison, Wisconsin, late November, cold enough that breath hangs in the air, early enough that parents still feel comfortable leaving the house. The family was the Walkers. 2 kids. Ethan was 6. Maya was 3. Nice house. 2-story. Finished basement. The kind of place where everything feels safe because it looks safe. Olivia had babysat for them before. Same routine. Dinner, cartoons, bedtime. The parents left around 7:30. Date night, anniversary. They joked. Be back before midnight. Pizza money on the counter. Nothing about the night felt different. At first, the kids were easy. Ethan wanted to show her a Lego build. Maya fell asleep on the couch. Olivia texted her roommate. Easy money. By 9, both kids were asleep upstairs. Lights off. Doors closed. The house went quiet. That deep suburban quiet. No traffic, no sirens. Just the furnace kicking on and off. Olivia sat on the couch, scrolling, watching a show, half paying attention. At 10:14, she heard a sound, a thud, from upstairs. She froze. This is the moment every babysitter knows. That instant calculation. Was it a kid? Was it the house? Was it nothing? She waited. No crying, no footsteps. She told herself it was Ethan rolling out of bed. She went upstairs. Both kids were asleep, breathing slow, undisturbed. She checked the windows. Locked. She went back downstairs. 10 minutes later, it happened again. This time closer, from the hallway. A soft scrape, like something being dragged lightly across wood. Olivia muted the TV, listened. Nothing. Her phone buzzed. Text from the mom. Everything good, Olivia replied. All good kids asleep. That lie was for her, not them. Here is the problem with babysitting. You are alone, but you are not in your own space. Your instincts are already compromised. Studies on situational awareness show that people are less likely to trust their instincts in unfamiliar environments, especially when they are guests. Olivia did what most people do. She rationalized. Old house. Settling. Heat. She went into the kitchen to get water and saw something that made her stomach drop. The back door was unlocked. She knew it had been locked. She remembered watching the parents lock it. She stood there staring at it, hand on the handle. Then she locked it. Hard. Double-checked. Her heart was racing now. She texted her boyfriend. Something weird, but probably nothing. He replied with a joke. Grab a knife. She laughed, but not really. At 10:42, the baby monitor turned on. The screen lit up. Audio only. She heard breathing. Not a child. Too slow. Too deep. She picked up the monitor. Tapped it. The sound stopped. She told herself, monitors glitch. Anyone who has ever owned one knows this. Then she heard a whisper from the monitor. Olivia. Her name. Claire. Not electronic, not distorted. Spoken from upstairs. She dropped the monitor. This is where fear stops being abstract. She called the parents. No answer. She called again. Voicemail. She texted. Call me now. She stood in the living room, staring at the stairs. She could hear movement upstairs, above the kids' rooms. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate. Olivia whispered. Hello? No response. She called 911. Hands shaking. Voice cracking. She said, I am babysitting. I think someone is in the house. The dispatcher told her to get the kids and leave if possible. Olivia ran upstairs. She grabbed Ethan first. He woke up confused. Sleepy. She scooped up Maya, heart pounding so loud she thought it would give her away. As she turned toward the stairs, a door creaked open. The guest room, a room no one used. She saw a shape. Move! She screamed, ran. The dispatcher stayed on the line. She made it to the front door, unlocked it, stepped outside barefoot into the cold. Neighbors' lights came on. Police arrived. In under 4 minutes, they cleared the house, found him in the attic, a man in his late 30s, thin, unshaven. He had been living there, using the crawl space, watching, listening. He knew her name because he had heard the parents say it. This is not fiction. Cases like this are real. They are called frogging incidents. People secretly living in homes without the occupants knowing. According to law enforcement reports, dozens of cases are reported each year in the U.S. alone, and those are only the ones discovered. The man had been there for weeks. He knew routines, schedules, names. The worst part, he had been using the baby monitor. Olivia never babysat again. She changed majors, left Madison, still cannot sleep in quiet houses. The kids were unharmed. The parents never forgave themselves. This is the challenge babysitters face. Trust, responsibility, isolation. You are expected to stay calm, to not overreact, but fear is information. Experts in personal safety emphasize one rule. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Do not minimize, do not wait. Homes feel safe until they are not. The exploration here is about awareness, lock checks, unusual sounds, trusting your gut. Olivia survived because she acted. The climax of this story is not the man in the attic. It is the whisper, because once someone knows your name, they are already too close. The conclusion is simple. Babysitting is not just a job. It is trust under pressure. Listen to fear. Protect yourself, and never assume you are alone. If this story stayed with you, then watch the next video, because it goes even deeper.